Hi guys. So today we will be debating on this topic. Was the recent attack by US Israel on Iran justified? So we will have three rounds of 60 seconds and we'll do mic only. Okay, so we will debate today with Duchess V, and the topic is: was the recent attack by US Israel on Iran justified? As we know, that recently US and Israel have gone all in on attacking Iran uh, for various reasons, some known, some unknown. So today we will debate on why, if those attacks were justified at all. Okay, so let's step into the arena. One, two, three. Okay, so we'll wait for AI's argument first.
Abhishek, your stance on the US Israel attack on Iran seems to ignore the long term chaos it could create. Striking Iran might seem like a quick fix to halt their nuclear ambition, but it risks setting the entire region on edge. Just imagine throwing a stone into a calm pond, the ripples spread far and wide, disturbing everything in their path. By bypassing diplomacy for aggression, you endanger efforts to renew the Iran nuclear agreement, crucial for peace. Moreover, international law exists to prevent such unilateral actions, and ignoring it could lead to a breakdown in global order. How can any nation justify an act that could provoke endless conflict?
I think you are right in saying that we should try to avoid war at all costs. And a war of this scale should definitely be avoided. But I believe that America has already tried for a long time to avoid this war. And there has been several round of discussions. But in every discussion, there comes a point when we might need to move on because of the standstill. When two parties are not able to agree on something and the rounds of discussions are not doing anything, then someone has to take some measure.
Dear Abhishek, while I appreciate your bold attempt to justify such a grave action with the weariness of endless talks, I must say, it's rather like abandoning a chess game because you're tired of thinking. Discussions, no matter how stagnant they seem, prevent us from escalating into chaos. You mention that someone must take action when talks stall, but is action synonymous with aggression? Consider this: using a hammer to fix a delicate watch only ensures its destruction, not repair. The attack has not only heightened tensions but also risks destabilizing an entire region, much like kicking a hornet's nest to make it calm. The world watches, questioning if this bold move respects international laws or simply sidesteps them for convenience. So, I ask you, is this the finesse of diplomacy or a rather hasty leap into the abyss of conflict?
Action is synonymous with war in this specific case because we are talking about multiple countries and the impact that a nuclear weapon can have on a large population. If we keep avoiding war, we might find ourselves in a situation where one country has developed large nuclear weapons and is able to cause large impact to another population. Hence,
Abhishek, your argument seems to dance on a tightrope of fear and preemptive violence. You suggest that avoiding war is akin to allowing a thunderstorm to brew unchecked, yet, is it not wiser to quell the storm with diplomacy rather than unleash a tempest of conflict? The attack, deemed justified by some, risks undermining diplomatic channels that could peacefully mitigate the nuclear threat. Responding with aggression may indeed lead us into a quagmire of consequences, much like trying to stop a flood with a mere umbrella. How does one justify action that may provoke further instability in a region already teetering on the brink? While you speak of prevention, is it not prudent to consider if this act was a leap from the frying pan into the fire? The specter of retaliation looms, threatening peace and stability. Can we afford such a gamble when diplomacy still holds potential?
so our discussion is actually locked at the same point. You keep repeating that still diplomacy could have been a better option, and I have been saying that America and Israel already exhausted all the diplomatic options. So they were already through with these options, and hence they had to take this action. They had several rounds of discussion, but none of them led to Iran not developing nuclear weapons and helping its population. There are severe restrictions, and population is not happy. Okay, I think debate is done. Let's see the evaluation now. Hope I win. I think both of us were quite adamant on our points and clear with our points. But I think uh, the number of points is less. So we actually reiterated same point several times, both of us. So let's see who wins. Okay, I won the debate. Let's see why. The arguments were clear and showed a strong opinion on the necessity of action when diplomacy stalls. Nice. There was a lack of concrete evidence to enhance debate progress. Focus on presenting specific examples to back up. So, specific examples I should have added. Okay, guys, so that's it for this debate. I will see you in the next debate. Thank you.